Awesome.
We're live. We're live on Zoom. We're live on Facebook. And I have to say, you guys are in for a treat today. I know we had a little chat ahead of time and I got to connect with Seiku's guest today, but you're going to learn all about Pure Grenada all-inclusive edition, right, Seiku?
That's correct. That's correct. This all-inclusive edition, so the all-inclusive properties on Grenada, they all have representatives here. Of course, because the Canadian market is a market that really loves the all-inclusive offerings. So I thought it would prudent of me to invite them all here to talk about their properties, and of course talk. I myself would talk about the beautiful island of Grenada.
Oh, great.
It is something to do for everyone. So
There
looking
is.
forward to all your questions. Looking forward to everyone being very attentive. And looking forward at the end that everyone gives me at least 10 bookings within the next 10 days to Grenada because I need my planes filled.
Well, do you know what I'll do, Sekou? I'll let you introduce your guest today. And then when you're done that, before you start, I'll go over some housekeeping. How's that?
That sounds good. That sounds good.
So who do you have with you today?
All right, again, so welcome everyone. Welcome, sport agents. My name is Sekou Strode. You all know me. I represent the Grenada Tourism Authority here in Canada. So I am your resource for all things Grenada, the spice of the Caribbean. And joining me today, we have three distinguished guests representing three all-inclusive resorts on the island. We have first Sheldon Kings Douglas. He represents the Spice Island Beach Resort. Um,
Hello,
as-
everyone.
Hey, Sheldon, thanks again for joining. And we have Dominica from Royalton, Grenada. Say hi,
Hi,
Dominica.
everyone. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today.
All right. And last but not least, we have Lorna Rich Sandals, Grenada.
Hi, everybody. I hope everybody can hear me. I know you're not seeing me. I'll be coming on shortly, but again, thank you for having me. Hi, everybody. I'll be back. You'll see my face shortly.
All right. Looking forward to seeing your face, Lorna.
Amazing.
All
Well, okay.
right.
So Sekou, before we start, just a couple things for everyone to remember. I know I don't want to forget that you have a super generous prize today, and it's $100 Amazon gift card. And that is super, very generous. Thank you so much for that. And that's going to go to one lucky spoiled agent that stays on to the question period. You don't have to ask a question, but you have to stay on to the question period. If you're joining us here on Zoom, we've got you covered because you registered, so we don't need your email. For our friends over here on Facebook, hi guys, quite a few are on. Please add your email in the comments so we know that you're there as well, okay? And please, if you have any questions, put them in the Q&A box. We're only going to keep the Q&A box for questions. The hellos, the oohs, and the ahs, I like to say, we're going to keep for the chat because they're going to get lost in the chat, all the questions and they move up, and we don't want to do that. We want to make sure we take all your questions. So without further ado, Miss Sekou, I think you're up, Mr. Sekou, and I'm going to close off my camera and my mic and until the end. I'll see you all then, okay?
All right. Sounds good, Susan. Again, thank you so much, Sport Agent, for joining us today. It's all about Grenada, the spice of the Caribbean, and I'm going to go right into the presentation. So the screen you're looking at right now is a beach in the north of the island called Bathway Beach. And the island that you're seeing in the distance, they are some of the Grenadine Islands. Of course, you know that Grenada has some Grenadine Islands as well as some other, as well as a neighboring Caribbean island to the north. But Grenada, we do own some Grenadine Islands. And in case you did not know, Grenada actually owns the largest of the Grenadine Islands, which is Carriacou, which is our sister island of Carriacou. So before I start, I'm just going to give you a brief teaser, a video about the destination of Grenada, okay? Awesome. So that is my island paradise, Grenada, the spice of the Caribbean, where all is nice. Okay, so in case you're wondering and in case you don't know, Grenada is located in the Southern Caribbean, and because of that, we are literally and geographically below the hurricane belt. So usually Grenada do not get any of the hurricanes because it usually starts, the hurricanes usually start a bit north of the island and go up to the Northern Caribbean. Usually, and actually, just to prove that, you can actually get yachting insurance in Grenada. Lots of the boats that are actually anchored in the Northern Caribbean, they would usually come down to Grenada during a hurricane season because in Grenada, you can get yachting insurance there. So how do you get to Grenada? Well, of course, you all know you all are travel agents, but you can get to Grenada currently year-round with Air Canada. Air Canada currently has a weekly service to the destination on Saturdays until October 26th. And from October 27th, there are going to be 2 flights weekly. So on Sundays and on Tuesdays, your clients could fly to Grenada on Tuesdays and on Sundays. 2 flights weekly for the winter season. And of course, we have a new kid on the block. We have WestJet that's going to be flying into Grenada. Its inaugural flight is going to be on December 15th. So I implore you guys to please, recommend Grenada, fill those planes, because next year when we start negotiating with the airlines, we would like to negotiate more flights with both Air Canada and with WestJet. So please book Grenada. We have something for everyone, and it's a very, very safe destination. So we are not only one island, but we are a 3-island destination: Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And we are a geotourism destination. So we really believe in tourism that really sustains you. We have both black and white sand beaches, waterfalls, crater lakes, sulfur springs, and lush green vegetation, flora, and fauna. They are all exotic. All right, on this exotic island. We are home to the world's first underwater sculpture park, as well as we have really, really healthy reefs and amazing wreck dives. And again, we are a safe community culture in Grenada. So we encourage our guests to leave the resort and just go explore the island. It's very, very, very safe to do so. Explore the island, get to know the people, get to know the culture. It's not uncommon to see a visitor on someone's veranda or on someone's balcony having a drink or having coffee or having dinner. We are a welcoming society on the island. And of course, we are home to some of the highest graded spices that you would ever find anywhere in the world. That's why we have the nickname, the spice of the Caribbean. As soon as your clients get off the plane, they smell the aroma of the spices in the air. And of course, we are the Caribbean's capital of chocolate. So in addition to the island smelling nice, the island actually, the food is amazing, the people are friendly, and there is something for everyone on the island. Actually, our beach on the left-hand side that Grenada is captioned on is our Grandlands Beach, and that beach was named the best beach in the world by Condé Nast Traveler. So if you have any clients that are beach lovers, the best beach in the world is in Grenada, so send them there. So some quick facts about the island. I would keep on repeating that Grenada is very, very safe, because it is. And it's a very, very, very safe community-oriented culture on the island of both Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And we are the southernmost of the Windward Islands, and our average temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. If the temperature ever drops below 23 degrees, the locals will start sleeping under blankets, wearing gloves and toques and jackets probably. It never ever dips to so low. We are 123 square miles, so that means we're 21 miles long and 12 miles wide. And if you drive with me, you can drive around the whole island in probably 2.5 hours, but you can take a really nice detour, and the detour would stop at one of the old forts that were built by the French in the colonial time. It would take you to a waterfall, to a crater lake, to an old plantation house, even a rum distillery, and you can still have time to come back to the resort and have a dip in the ocean before you have your dinner. Okay, so we have a population of 110,000 people, and our official language is English, sorry. Our official language is English. And we are tied to the US dollar. $1 would give you $2.67 Eastern Caribbean dollar. So I would recommend that you let your clients change their Canadian currency into US dollar before they actually come to Grenada. Or in Grenada, they can change the Canadian currency to the local EC currency. Because if you go to Grenada with your local Canadian currency, because the currency fluctuates so much, you may not get a fair exchange rate. So Carriacou. All right, Carriacou is located 37 kilometers northeast of Grenada, and it's 13 square kilometers. Okay, 8,000 people, and it's a very safe and laid-back culture on the island. It is also known as the Isle of Reefs. So can you imagine? The underwater sea life is amazing in Carriacou. It's very rich in the West African culture and big drum dancing, and it is home to the pristine beaches and oyster mangrove bed. And Petit Martinique. Petit Martinique, not to be mistaken by Martinique, which is French. Petit Martinique belongs to Grenada, and the island is so small it's not even measured in square miles, it's measured in acres. So Petit Martinique has a size of 586 acres and only a population of 1,000 people. All right, very close-knit community-oriented culture, and they are very rich in the boat building culture also, both Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So when the Scottish came to Grenada in the colonial times, they settled in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, and they brought their boat building culture there. So up until today, you know, boat building is a really big deal on those islands. Lots of the boats that are actually traversing the Eastern Caribbean, most of them are actually built in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. They're called the Carriacou sloops. So in Grenada, it's pure tropical paradise. 1/9 of our landmass is preserved as parks, and we have a plethora of cascading waterfalls, natural sulfur springs and boiling springs. We have volcanic crater lakes and bird conservatories, and 7 of the gardens listed in the UK Book of 100 Best Gardens are located in Grenada. So again, the island is only 123 square miles, but we have 7 of the gardens listed in the UK's Book of 100 Best Gardens. So I always say the soil in Grenada is so fertile, you can throw a rock today, come back tomorrow, that rock becomes a boulder, come back in a month, that boulder becomes a mountain. The soil is very, very fertile on the island of Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. And we are the gateway to the Grenadines. What lots of people do, they actually fly into Grenada and they get a chartered yacht, or they get their own yacht and they actually sail up the Grenadines, beginning with Carriacou. So we have a wealth of sheltered anchorages and year-round good weather. We have super marina that are capable of housing 90-meter yachts. And of course, our calendar is packed with regattas around the year. We have the annual sailing festival, boat regatta, the Carriacou regatta, and of course in Petit Martinique, we have the Whitsuntide regatta. So stuff to do every year, every month of the year. Love diving, whether you love to do stuff on hiking, we have something for everyone on that island. So in Grenada, love blossoms here. Literally loves blossoms on the island of Grenada. So Grenada is a naturally romantic destination. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and locations with fantastic views and secluded beaches. Perfect destination for weddings and honeymoon. We have a 24-hour marriage license that you can get on the island. And of course, a couple can get married in non-traditional attire. Example, they can get married in coconut fiber and river stone wedding gowns. You can actually have a underwater wedding, and we are actually adding an underwater chapel with seating for 8 at our underwater sculpture park. So in Grenada, we really try to go above and beyond to make your wedding day memorable. So because of that, we really think outside the box. Ooh, tell me about it. For the divers, getting married under the water is like a bucket list item. So we are a soft adventure paradise in Grenada. It's perfect for adventure seekers and nature lovers. We have a wide network of excellent hiking trails. You can go river tubing on the Balthazar River. You can go kayaking through sheltered mangrove beds and through bays. And of course, you can snorkel the world's first underwater sculpture park. So we are a twin island dive destination. Of course, we have 50 dive sites with 20 wrecks. We actually try sinking a wreck every few years because, of course, once you introduce anything that's not native to the water, corals start growing on those objects. And once the corals start growing, because the fishes, they actually eat the corals, the sea life moves in. So that's that's the premise of actually having the underwater sculpture park. So, you know, to encourage the coral, the rebirth and the regrowing of the coral reefs. Okay, so Grenada is also known for our wreck diving. We have 20 wreck dives, And we have the largest wreck dive in the Caribbean, which is the Bianca Sea. The Bianca Sea actually sunk off the coast of Grenada in the 1960s when the engine room caught fire. And the Bianca Sea, it sunk along a seawall. So for all the divers that if you have any clients that are divers, the divers can actually dive the wreck, and on the way back up to the surface, they can actually dive the seawall with all the corals and all the fishes. It's an amazing dive. And again, one thing that makes Grenada unique is it doesn't take more than 20 minutes to get from the shore to the dive site. So you can have more time actually diving. Okay, so the commute isn't very long. You can have a morning dive, you can come back to the hotel, have lunch and go back out for an afternoon dive. Some resorts or some dive shops even offer night diving too. Okay? So some other things that you can do in Grenada, you can go kayaking, paddleboarding, there's a rum tour. Grenada is actually home to the oldest working rum water wheel in the Western Hemisphere. So that rum water wheel is located at River Antoine Rum Distillery. You can go on a rum tour and I will take you there. So everything at this distillery is like you walk into this distillery, is like you walk back into the colonial times. You see a big water wheel, which is used to crush the sugar cane that would actually use to make the rum. So this is an amazing, amazing, amazing thing to see. They still actually label each bottle of rum by hand. Okay, so like I said, it's like you're back in the colonial era. And of course, you can go on scenic historic tours. Our island was colonized by both the French and the English. So the French built lots of our forts on the island. And most of those forts have amazing views. So you can get married at a fort, you can do a day tour, I would take you to a fort. And because we were colonized by both the French and the English, lots of our street names and lots of our villages still have French names. Example, our Grandans Beach, our world famous Grandans Beach, it's a French name, Grandans, but some of our other villages and streets are Lansepine, Boucherjou, so we still have a little bit of our French influence on the island, even though the island is 100% English. And there's a street food Wednesday that takes place at Dodgy Dock. This is where the local street vendors would come on a Wednesday night, and they would go to Dodgy Dock and they would set up their food, and visitors can come and they can sample the different foods that are actually made by the local vendors in Grenada. This is where locals, you can actually, your clients can actually have time to actually mingle with the locals, because in addition to the food, there's a live band playing, and this is where a lot of the locals actually hang out. So it's a real nice, clean fun, good food, good music, and it's a real nice time to actually, get to know the locals. And of course, what's coming to Grenada without actually sampling some of our local spices and some of our produce? Of course, we're the world's largest exporters of nutmeg, and because of that, come to Grenada, come back with lots of spices, nutmeg, cinnamon, bay leaf, cloves, you name it, we have it on the island. So some recent accolades. The best beach in the Caribbean, Paradise Beach in Carriacou by the USA Today Top 10. Caribbean Journal actually named Grenada the culinary destination of the year in 2022 and the Caribbean capital of chocolate. We also have the Underwater Sculpture Park, which National Geographic named one of the 25 wonders of the world. And of course, if you have any clients that are having asthma issues or problems breathing in North America, Grenada was named one of 13 countries in the world with the best quality air. So send them to Grenada, or you yourself come to Grenada. We were actually named earned our 16th consecutive gold medal at the Chelsea Flower Show in England. Again, that really talks about how fertile the soil is. Everything grows there. The flowers are outstanding. And of course, we were named the world's first culinary capital by the World Food and Travel Association. So some festival and events on the island. We have our Spice Mass, which usually climaxes the second weekend in August, and it is our carnival. All right, so we have festival. You can jump on the street with wearing your pretty costume. There's a show that there's actually a street party that starts early morning at 3 o'clock in the morning until 10 in the morning. Where the locals would bathe themselves with oil, or they would actually paint their bodies, and they would go and jump behind trucks, drinking and just having pure, clean fun. And of course, there is the local calypso competition, steel band competition, of course, our soca competition. So Grenada is a perfect destination if you want to come and have clean, fun. Our carnival climax is the second weekend in August. We have the Caracou Maroon and String Band Music Festival that usually climaxes in April, and that is 3 days of food, cultural events, dancing, and just Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful event to actually partake and send your clients to. And of course, we have the Chocolate Festival. The Chocolate Festival happens next year in 2025, May 25th, 22nd to the 27th. And during the Chocolate Festival, the island becomes like Willy Wonka's island. You can eat, drink, and bathe in chocolate during the Chocolate Festival. You can have chocolate spa sessions, chocolate facials. There is chocolate rum, chocolate bear, chocolate ice cream, you name it, during the and of course, we have our Dive on Conservation Fest, which just ended. It's usually in September. There's a day to dive reefs. There's a day to dive the corals. There's a day to dive in Caracou. And of course, there's a conservation aspect to it because we try to stay true to our brand, which is pure Grenada. So there's some activities where you can plant a tree or there's a beach cleanup. The Dive on Conservation Fest is something that all of the divers should actually come and partake in, usually in September. And of course, in Grenada, we have lots of accommodation to suit everyone, but today is all about the all-inclusive properties. So I would invite Sheldon to actually speak about the Spice Island Beach Resort.
Turn the camera on.
All right, thanks, Sekou. And again, welcome everybody. This is Spice Island Beach Resort, and I'm really glad that you all made time to be here with us today. My name is Sheldon, as you've heard. I'm the commercial director here, and it's my pleasure to give you a little bit of information about our property. I hope everybody's hearing me clearly. So in terms of Spice Island Beach Resort, you're asking, here's a picture of the resort. We're located on Grand Anse Beach, as mentioned by Sekou, one of the best beaches in the world. We have 64 luxury suites. It's a fully inclusive or all-inclusive property that caters to everyone from families to the romance market, honeymooners, etc. We have, of those 64 rooms that you're seeing here, 32 are located along the beachfront, and we have 17 that are pool suites that would have their own full-size residential swimming pools attached to them, and you can see some of them set back. Important for you to know here is that even in the pool suites, you're just 50 yards away from the beach, as you can see. I can take you through some of the categories of rooms that we offer, but before I do that, just to mention, of course, that Spice Island Beach Resort has been a sort of epitome of Caribbean luxury for a very long time. We are a 6-star diamond hotel. We just won our 8th consecutive AAA 5-Diamond Award. We're a member of Small Luxury Hotels. We are part of Virtuoso, Signature, and Condé Nast, as well as one of the very first environmental properties in the Green Growth program across the Caribbean. So we'll move on. So Royston Hopkins, one of the unique things about Spice Island Beach Resort is that it's one of the only Caribbean luxury resorts that's family owned and operated. So Royston Hopkins founded Spice Island Beach Resort in the late 80s, and he is an icon in Caribbean hoteliership. Although he's no longer with us, the resort continues to be run by his family. And we'll go on to the next slide, Sekou. So his wife, Lady Betty, is still here, and Janelle, who his youngest daughter, is now president and managing director, along with Narissa, her sister, as one of her directors. So again, Spice has that reputation of being very family oriented, and our guests, we have a high number of repeat guests because of the way that we include them as part of the extended family of the property. It's perfect for couples, families, weddings, honeymoon celebrations. Our small size allows us to really pay attention to your guests and to give them that one-on-one attention. We have over 200 staff for 64 rooms. So again, our guest to staff ratio is extremely high, allowing us to offer those sort of bespoke experiences that can only be achieved in a small size setting. We can go on to the next slide. This is, of course, the iconic entrance of Spice Island Beach Resort. You'll see people referring to the life of Spice, and what does that really talk about? It's basically a very thoughtfully curated stay that's effortlessly bespoke, It's unique, it's memorable, and it's distinctly shaped by local culture. Again, being locally owned and family owned, we bring that authentic Grenadian experience into the guest experience. So again, we are basically offering your guests extraordinary experience in an exceptional location. This is our lobby, and we can move on to the next slides here. Again, just showing you some of the clean, sort of elegant lines of Spice Island Beach Resort. Just in 2023, we did a major upgrade of our public spaces. So most of these areas are brand new in terms of the furnishing, design, artwork, flooring, etc. We've added in patios, seating areas, extended the restaurants, the sidelines. We are all-inclusive property, so that includes breakfast, lunch, afternoon tea, and dinner. We offer a 5-course dining experience in our restaurant, and that includes daily changing specials that are created by the chef on a weekly changing menu. Our lunch is a la carte, and our breakfast is also a mixture of a la carte and buffet items. So while we are an all-inclusive destination, we are certainly not your typical all-inclusive where you would have tons of buffet offerings. This is very much an a la carte dining experience in a 5-diamond setting. We can move on to the next slide, which talks about rest. All our suites pretty much have the standard amenities that you would find, including things like Molten Brown, Simmons Beauty Rest, and Ferretti linens, Alexa, Wi-Fi, etc. Moving on to the next. This is the Sea Grape Suite. It's one of the most popular rooms that we have at 730 square feet. It's a massive beachfront room that's just footsteps away. The next slide will show you the indoor living room. These come either as a king bed or with 2 queens, and you have these, so they have the opportunity to sleep up to 4, a family of 4, with your own personalized beach loungers, beach hammocks, as well as all-inclusive service extends to the beach and pool during the day for our guests. One notable thing about our resort is that we usually put out beach chairs to cater to the number of guests that we have. So there's no need to set your alarms to get up at 5 a.m. to secure your beach chairs. Here you're looking inside one of our 1-bedroom beach suites. We have 2 of these at 1,500 square feet. They're amazing spaces on the beach that cater for larger families or perhaps couples that want to share. The beauty of these suites is that they connect into our beachfronts, so you have the ability to make a 2-bedroom suite on the beach, and these would include, this suite includes a full dining area, a wet bar, 4-poster, and again, the similar amenities to the beachfronts. So we'll keep moving through because I only have 10 minutes to show you all this splendor. And they have this, here you see the first of our private pool suite collections. The Royals are 1,500 square feet. This is a full-size residential swimming pool, 16 by 20 feet. The next slide will show you inside, which includes a pull-out. So in the Royals, you can sleep up to 3 adults. One caveat about the pool suites is that it's for 12 years and up, so you can't have small children in these pool suites. The next slide shows you our luxury, which is, we have 6 of these. It's the same size as the Royal, except it doesn't have the living room. And this is inside one of the pool suites. You see the 4-poster, the marble bathrooms, his and her vanities, etc. The next slide here is actually our entry-level room, which is in the garden suites, again, set back just 50 yards from the beach and at 620 square feet. These are by no means small rooms, and they're our entry category. Moving on, again, this is our junior pool suite. We have 7 of these, and these are just a smaller version of the Royal and Luxuries, again, affording you great privacy for honeymooners, for couples that just want to have a quiet time. We have room service for all dining options. So again, you can have your meals in the restaurants or in your patios, gardens, etc., as you would like. I talked about authentic Grenadian cuisine, and that's served here in Oliver. Again, I mentioned that it's a 5-course table d'hote menu with daily changing chef specials. Breakfast is served here again in a mixture of buffet and a la carte. The next slide shows you Oliver at night, and the next slide shows you our, again, another view of Oliver going ahead again. We have the Sea and Surf, which is where we serve lunch, and lunch is a weekly changing a la carte menu. You can also have afternoon tea out here. A lot of guests love to do that. And you can go again to the next slide. This is just showing you some more of the restaurants. Keep going. Next slide will show you how you can relax and recharge, because Spice is built on rest, relax, and recharge, and voted the Caribbean's most definitive place for rest. This is Janissa Spa, where again, we use that spices and infuse into the holistic treatments that we offer. It's not part of your all-inclusive, but certainly guests can pamper themselves here. The next slide takes you through Gatsby, which is our duty-free. The next slide, again, our kids club, the Nutmeg Pod, ages 3 to 12, full range of daily activities, arts and crafts. So again, very much family oriented for a luxury resort. Kids also offer babysitting services from here. We have early dining, for example, 6 p.m. if parents want to feed their kids early and then go to dinner later. The non-motorized water sports are part of our all-inclusive. Beach yoga is not, but it's available a couple times a week. And we can move on to the next slides. Curated experiences. We do weddings, small and large, destination weddings, etc. Moving on, again, we also do we have a lot of multi-generational families at Spice, so large dinners, corporate retreats, romantic dinners on the beach, etc. Again, our garden tours, our Spice Fit walks, we have daily activities, we have entertainment at least 3 to 4 nights a week, and more in the winter season. As I said, we're a family-oriented operation, and our staff are the ones that are responsible for all the awards that we continue to get. And so with our owners and our managers and our staff, we offer a very bespoke, curated experience for your guests. And these are the magicians that make it happen throughout the resort on a daily basis. So Spice really differs from the average community property around the Caribbean in the sense of the closeness between the owners, the staff, and the guests. We also have the Sir Royston Hopkins Foundation. So again, giving back to the communities. We sponsor some of the schools around us in terms of providing educational scholarships, etc. So we're going to move to the next slide. We also teach the children about Earth Day as part of our environmental programs, help them to beautify their schools, etc. So I only have 18 seconds left. So I think you see, Sekou, I made it through the entire presentation. But I mean, Spice is simple and sophisticated. It's relaxed, but not completely casual. And it is, one of the things we say here is that luxury is something that you know when you see it, and everyone can feel the difference. So we really cater to guests for whom the difference matters. Our guests are usually discerning. They love being pampered and appreciate the finer things in life. So that's a 10-minute tour of Spice Island Beach Resort, one of the definitive, Caribbean luxury retreats in the Caribbean.
Thank you so much, Sheldon. 10 minutes, you made it. I was kind of worried for a second. But I want to go. I want to be there right now. Seriously. Thanks again. And with that, we're going to turn the tables over to Dominica from Royalton, Grenada to tell you all about Royalton, Grenada.
Thank you so much, Sekou. Hi, everyone.
Sorry, Dominica. Sandals. Lorna, I see you.
Sandals. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on CJ.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So hi everyone. No, I'm not Lorna, but what is cool is that you get 2 for 1 today. So hi, I'm TJ Smith, Director of Sales for Unique Vacations, our team here in Canada, and I'm joined, of course, in the background, the lovely lady Lorna Rich as our National Training Manager, and we are super excited to be both here today to talk about the exquisite and, dare I say, truly luxurious Sandals Grenada. Lorna, you want to say hi to the peeps?
Yeah, hi everybody. Thank you so much. CJ always jumps in when we're having some technical issues, and I can't get my face up, so you are seeing his handsome face. So welcome to Sandals Grenada. We are so excited to present this fantastic resort to you today. Now, Sandals Grenada is located, of course, on the beautiful Pink Gin Beach that's in Grenada. We have 257 rooms and suites. We have 22 room categories. We're built on 17 gorgeous acres. And of course, we have a wide cross-section of restaurants to choose from. Now, we have some unique features at Sandals Grenada. But before I start to delve into these unique features, we have a video which we're going to show you. I'm going to get a feel of what Sandals Grenada has to offer. So let's roll that video. I don't know about anybody else, but I certainly know where I would rather be. I would certainly prefer to be at Sandals Grenada. So let's talk a little bit about what we have included at this amazing resort. So again, remember, we are all inclusive. So by saying we're all inclusive, it means we include all our meals, all activities, all drinks, water sports, all of that. So let's break it down and see what we have. So at Sandals Grenada, we have unlimited fine dining at 10 amazing restaurants, of course, included breakfast, lunch, dinner, and anytime snacks. We have unlimited premium brand liquor. We have 6 bars, including a swim-up bar. We have stocked bars in every single room at the resort. We have a partnership with Robert Mondavi Twin Oaks Wine. So every single room, every single bar, every single restaurant has Robert Mondavi Twin Oaks Wine. So what about play? What is there to do for your clients when they get to Sandals Grenada? Well, remember, for those who are water sports enthusiasts, we do have the PADI certification program that goes on there. But for those who have never done scuba diving before, they can come to us and they can do Discover Scuba, where they're allowed to dive during the duration of their stay there. And it's very simple. It's just 3 simple steps. They do the medical questionnaire, they do a course, they, of course, do a little swim test, and they're ready to go. And they're able to dive throughout their stay there. Bear in mind also, for those clients who are PADI certified and they have current proof of their certification, they can start diving immediately. And the only day they can't dive is right before their departure. Again, as it relates to play and water sports, we have a wide cross section of water sports activities, from hobie cat, snorkeling, paddle boards, kayaks, all of that. We have 5 pools. We have 2 whirlpools. We have tennis. We have land sports. We have a state-of-the-art fitness center. We have daytime activities, nighttime activities, so much to do. Remember that when you get to Sandals Grenada, no tips are supposed to be given to the staff. So all tips are already included. So all tips, all taxes, all gratuities are already included in an amazing all-inclusive package that we have. Also remember that included in that package is round-trip airport transfers. Remember also that we have Wi-Fi in all hotel rooms and in all common areas. Again, we are truly all-inclusive. Every single thing that your clients could want is already included at Sandals Grenada. Now remember, this is Sandals, so every single room has a king-size bed. So what does that tell you? Sandals Grenada is built for what? 2 persons. Adults only, minimum age 18, king-size bed, everything to their heart's desire, they will certainly find there. But let's talk a little bit about the restaurants. Let's move into the restaurants at Sandals Grenada. So I mentioned to you earlier that we have 10 restaurants at this resort. And let's talk about the restaurants that we have, because you're looking at all different types of cuisine. You're looking at Le Jardinier, which is French. You're looking at kimonos. You're looking at Neptunes. You're looking at Cucino Romano. You're looking at Butch's. You're looking at Dina's. And I could go on and on and on. What I want to point out to you, however, is that at this resort, there are 2 restaurants that require dinner reservations. Here is what's amazing. For every client going to Sandals Grenada, have them download the Sandals app, because those 2 restaurants that require dinner reservations, when they download the Sandals app, guess what? They can do their dinner reservations in advance of the going to the resort. So with 2 weeks before their arrival, they can do their dinner reservations at the reservations restaurant. That's an amazing feat, and they can enjoy. Remember that we offer premium brand liquor. We spoke about Robert Mondavi Twin Oaks, but guess what? We serve Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee here, and you know that Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee is of the highest pedigree. One of the most important things to remember for your clients too is that for those clients who have certain dietary needs, say they're pescatarians, say they're vegetarians, say they have celiac disease, whatever it is, we have a desk called the culinary concierge desk. And when they get to the resort, they go straight to the culinary concierge desk. They tell them exactly what their needs are, you know, what their dietary restrictions are. And when they get to the restaurants, the first things that they're asked as they're seated is, do you have any allergies? Are there any special needs? They'll tell them that they spoke to the culinary concierge desk, give them their names, and everything is taken care of. What an amazing, amazing way for everybody to really enjoy this fantastic vacation. So again, this is something that your clients need to know about. The culinary concierge desk is an amazing way for every single person to have the most fantastic meal that they could find. But there is so much more that's going on at Sandals Grenada. So let's look at the rooms and suites. So really, technically, there are 4 villages at Sandals Grenada. So we do have the Italian village, the Pink Gin village, the South Seas village, and the Lovers Hideaway village. But what we have also included in that South Seas village is the Rondavel villas. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, Rondavels are individual units, right? They have the high thatch roof, and when you're in a Rondavel, it's circular. And when you're in a Rondavel, you feel like you're on your own little private island, your own little Gilligan's Island. I know that's dating me. So the Rondavel villas are located in the South Seas villas. But what you will find also is that there are of course, there are other villages here. So let's look at the other villages that we have there. So the South Seas village, where you'll find right before you get to the South Seas village, you'll see the Rondavels. You're also going to find a wide cross section of villas for clients to choose from. So remember, every single client is different, and you have to qualify your clients. You have to make sure that you're putting the right client into the right accommodation. So again, with this fantastic South Seas village with a wide cross section of villas for your clients to choose from, you absolutely can't go wrong. But there are other villages here, and one of the most amazing villages you're going to find is the Italian village. Now, I don't know how many of you know that when we opened Sandals Grenada, we said it was the Sandals of tomorrow that we were introducing today. And a lot of the innovations that are now Sandals 2.0 started right here at Sandals Grenada. One of the major innovations, sky pool suites. What you're going to realize though is that these sky pool suites are pools in the sky. So for those clients who want something different, something a little bit more elevated, the sky pool suites in the Italian village is an amazing option for them. Can you imagine you're in a category, you're in your suite, you have a pool that you can just walk in, and the amazing views are your backdrops. But again, in addition to the sky pool suites, very quickly, I have to mention to you, and it's not on the screen, I have to mention to you that we do have a village that's called the Lovers Hideaway village, and that's the village that's closest to the airport section. But guess what? When you're in that village, you're not even hearing one airplane going over. How amazing is that? So you have these 4 amazing villages for your clients to choose from. The question that we could ask is, why choose Sandals Grenada? There are several reasons to choose Sandals Grenada. First of all, it is a Sandals, of course. So you're talking about elevated luxury, everything that your clients could ever imagine that they want to eat, drink, and do. But in addition to that, there's a proximity to the airport. Remember that we're only 5 minutes away from the airport, so we're off the plane and on the beach. Remember, again, a gorgeous beach, the Pink Gin Beach. Remember, we have the finest sky pool suites. We have the 10 specialty restaurants. We have, a wide cross section of other suites for your clients to choose from. These are the reasons why you choose Sandals Grenada. But again, there is so much more to learn about it, but I don't have all the time to talk about it. But what I want you all to remember is that we have an amazing group. We have an amazing team of people who are there to work with you. I'm going to introduce to you our sales team headed by our VP of Sales, Maureen Barnes-Smith. Remember, anything you need to know about Sandals Grenada, reach out to our team, whether it's the Vice President, whether it's CJ Smith, who is my director, whether it's the BDMs, reach out to them. Make sure that you're talking to them, getting them to come into your offices. They can do in-houses, whether virtually or actually in person. They're there to work with you. If you have a showcase that you want to do with them, they're there to work with you. So again, this amazing team is there at your fingertips to help you to grow your Sandals Grenada business and really take it to the highest level. In addition to that, I want you to remember that we also have an inside sales team that can assist you. So in addition to the fantastic outside sales team, we also have an inside sales team that are there to assist you with your needs, whether you want to know about what is your CSS status, all of these things. They're there to assist you with that. But we work very closely with all our tour operators. But remember that we also have a reservations department at our Unique Vacations office. And when our reservations team, they're an amazing group of people. They're there to help you they have comprehensive knowledge of our resorts, so they can assist you with any kind of complex bookings you have. You're not sure which category you want to put your clients in, reach out to them. We have a great team, whether it's Kenya, whether it's Jabari, whether it's Mireille, who does our French reservations. They are there to assist you. So in addition to our BDMs, you have this great inside sales team and our reservations team who are there to work with you, help you with all your bookings, and they're your complete travel advisor support. Please bear in mind that anything that you need to know about us, we are all here to work with you. Sandals Grenada, the Sandals of Tomorrow Today, one of the most innovative resorts that you will ever find. So I know that I've gone over my time, but I sincerely hope that you got a little feel of what Sandals Grenada has to offer. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, Lorna. Thank you so much, Lorna. Sandals of Tomorrow Today.
Yes.
Sandals Grenada. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm moving on to Dominica now.
Thank you, Saku. Thank you. So hi, everyone. Today I'm showcasing our beautiful, beautiful.
Sorry. It seems that your slide dropped off. Just 1 second, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, just a reminder, everyone, while Sekou is setting that up, I've been putting into the links, the links so you guys can actually access Sekou's supplier page on Spoiled Agent. So it's just simply go to spoiledagent.com, and then what you get to do is you go down to tourist boards and you can select Grenada, and you'll find everything you need to know there. Okay, just grab the right screen, Sekou, if you just want to go to display settings, because we can see your notes. All right, guys, this is live, so we're just getting things set up here. Sekou?
Yep.
Can you just go to this? There we go. Oh, one more moment. All right, everyone. And I just want to say everyone's saying how much they're enjoying this presentation. I'm looking over here on Facebook. They love all the passion that everyone has for this beautiful island and their properties. All right, over to you guys.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Sekou. Thank you, Susan. So hi, everyone. So today I'm showcasing our beautiful, beautiful Royalton Grenada. It is located on two white sandy beaches in Tamarind Bay. It is a very, very short drive to Maurice Bishop International Airport. It's approximately a 5-minute drive. Location is key here. We are literally, a hop, skip, and a jump away from the airport and starting your vacation. Next slide, please, Sekou. So there are many things to do in Siani Island, such as, and I'm sure Sekou mentioned some of these, is visit St. George's, which is Grenada's capital city. There's lots to see, lots to do there. Visit the nutmeg processing plant. You can visit the Belmont Estate, which is one of the world's oldest cocoa plantations on the island. You can sample rum at River Antoine Rum Distillery. And you can also visit many waterfalls that are located on the island. They're very, very beautiful and a definite must-see. Next slide, please, Sekou. Yes, so Royalton Experience All in Luxury. So what does that mean? Okay, it's all your drinks, domestic beer, cocktails, and select international brands. We do offer complimentary room service here. We have USB charging stations in every room. Here we offer 269 luxurious suites. We offer ceiling mounted rain showers in every room. We also offer complimentary Wi-Fi resort-wide. So whether you're at the pool, you're at the beach, you're at the bar, you're at a restaurant, or you're simply chilling in your room, you're always connected to complimentary Wi-Fi. I believe you can connect 20 devices per room. We offer luxury accommodations. All our rooms are very spacious. They include double vanities, in-room jacuzzi tub, oversized balconies, flat screen TVs, and so much more. Now, at all our resorts, we offer unlimited reservation-free dining. Therefore, guests, they can dine at any of our restaurants anytime they wish without a reservation. Okay, now Diamond Club guests that wish to make reservations, they may do so with their butler, but I'm going to get into Diamond Club a little bit later. Now, I also want to add, I've got fantastic news. On August 1st of this year, we launched our new Royalton app. Now, all guests, they can actually download the app prior to arrival, and they can make dinner reservations if they wish via the app only once they're at the resort. And lastly, sports event guarantee. So if there's a major sport event like a football game, a hockey game, soccer game, any game, we've got you covered. So our guests never, ever, ever miss a major sport event. Next slide, please, Saku. Okay, so Diamond Club. So Diamond Club is an amenity package we sell as a room type. Okay, so the Diamond Club room types will actually include Diamond Club in the actual room name that you're booking or room description you're booking, okay? It includes preferred room locations. So they're usually located closest to the beach. Preferred reservations in our a la carte restaurants. Again, Diamond Club guests can make dinner reservations with their butler. They'll also have personalized check-in and check-out at our Diamond Club lounge. They'll also receive a distinctive wrist bracelet, which will reflect Diamond Club. Now, I also want to mention, whether guests are Diamond Club or luxury guests, their wrist bracelet at all our resorts is the actual room key, okay? Diamond Club guests will also receive discounts on spa treatments. They'll have nightly turn-down service, and they'll also have butler service as well, and so much more. It's definitely worth the upgrade to Diamond Club. I can advise that our Diamond Club rooms are in demand and they're the first room types to sell. Okay, luxury accommodation. So as I mentioned earlier, all our luxury rooms and suites offer high thread count sheets, in-room safe with interior power outlet, which is fantastic. You can actually charge your devices while they're in your safe in your room. We offer satellite TV, 24-hour room service. Each room is a balcony or terrace, mini bar that's restocked daily, USB charging stations that are located, just above the night table. And again, all in connectivity, so you stay connected to complimentary Wi-Fi resort-wide. Moving along, Saku. Here are a few images of our beautiful suites. Now, the first is a luxury suite oceanfront with 1 king bed. It's also available with 2 queen beds. Now, I want to add that bedding is on request basis at our resort. However, we have an amazing feature. It's called the online room feature, where clients can actually go onto our website, the Royalton Grenada website, and they can actually select their room location. There is a fee for it. It is based on the room type that you book. It ranges from $60 US to $120 US per room per week. Okay. Now we also offer an array of different room types, including beach walkout room, which is one of my favorite room types. You literally can walk out on your terrace and you're on the beach. So if you're a beach bum like me, that's the room for you. Okay, moving along to the next slide. Luxury dining. So here at Royalton Grenada, we offer 1 international buffet. We have 3 a la carte restaurants. So we offer Grazie Italian, Trattoria. We have Taj, which is Indian cuisine, and we also offer Ma Maison, which is French cuisine. We offer 5 bars that are located throughout the resort, and we also have a cafe lounge. Now, I usually enjoy an afternoon espresso or cappuccino in our popular courtyard at Royalton Grenada. So moving along to the next slide, Saku. Here we have our Kids Adventure program, because Royalton is family friendly. For kids age 4 to 12, we offer Clubhouse Kids Club. Kids are welcome to enjoy some playtime, with other kids. They can play video games. They can do arts and crafts. They can also enjoy some quiet time, watching cartoons on TV as well. I also want to add that our Kids Club is supervised, so adults can enjoy some adult time while the kids are at the Kids Club. Moving along, Saku. Moving along, Saku.
Having some technical difficulties, it seems.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I also want to mention that at Royalton Grenada, we feature a 2-level fitness center. So guests that wish to keep up their fitness regime while they're away, they may certainly do so. We also have a wide range of modern equipment. We offer Royalton Fit, which is a fitness program which offers a variety of, fitness and wellness classes. We offer Aquafit, Beach Up, Sunrise Yoga, and so much more. Now, all our classes and times are posted on a screen within the actual fitness center. Moving along, Royalton Grenada, we do offer weddings. They're commissionable to agents at 10%. I also want to mention we have our own dedicated wedding planners. They're located in Toronto. They will gladly answer any of your inquiries on weddings. They oversee the wedding's calendar. They will, gladly confirm the wedding date and will organize the entire wedding with you, the agent, or with the couple. But what I always ask is that you make the initial introduction so you can earn the 10% commission, whether you're organizing the wedding or the couple is organizing the wedding. If you want to keep going down one more, perfect. Okay, so on this slide here, we have a few images of some of the wedding venues. We offer beach weddings, we have beach gazebo weddings, and we also have garden weddings. So all three venues, absolutely beautiful. Okay, moving along to the next slide. Here we have the resort map for Royalton Grenada. It gives you a general idea of where everything is located. I would like to add that we have a fantastic online media gallery where we house all our media assets such as fact sheets, resort maps, images, videos. We've got our logos there as well. It's available 24/7. Okay, registration is not required. The link is on that slide there. However, you can email me. I'll gladly provide you that link. I am going to share my contact details at the end of the presentation. So moving along to the next slide here, almost done. On this slide here, we have a few images of the main pool, which is perched directly on the escarpment. It has spectacular, spectacular views of the sea and sunset, okay? You've got to take in a sunset here at Royalton Grenada. Now you also notice a little splash pad for kids to enjoy as well. Now the bottom left image is the popular courtyard I mentioned earlier. It's where, you know, you can enjoy some quiet time, you know, during the day. You can catch up on social media. And I also want to mention most of our nightly entertainment is held in that area there. Last image is the beautiful, beautiful beach at Royalton Grenada. Here are my contact details. Next slide, please. Here are my contact details. If you have any questions, please, please, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I am here to support you. Thank you. Back to you, Sakina.
Thank you so much, Dominica. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. So
No
sorry.
worries, no worries.
It was an excellent presentation. I'm sure the agents on the line right now are very, very excited to book the resort. Royalton Grenada, everyone. Amazing, amazing resort.
Great job,
Thank you,
Dominica.
thank you.
Amazing job.
Thank you, thank you.
And we know you're live on
I
location.
tried to stay to, you know, within my time, but, you know, I wanted to stay within that hour period for all of us. So
No, you did
did what I
great.
could.
You did great.
You
And
did,
we know
you did.
you're traveling for work right now, so we really appreciate you joining us from a different time zone than you're used to.
Thank you
That's
for
right.
having me.
That's right.
It's always a
That's
pleasure.
right.
Okay, Mr. Sekou, are we good to start some questions? We got
Yeah, we're
some
good for the question and answers right now.
perfect.
Definitely.
I just want to mention that there's an agent live on Facebook that said her name is Anna, and she said, "Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. This is my first impression of Grenada," and she has like a heart. So that's,
Oh,
All
sweet.
right, all right. Oh yeah, Grenada, what's not to love?
yes. There's also, I'm not sure where it was, but I saw it. I believe it was when Sheldon was speaking just about a timeline that was posted. Sheldon, do you guys offer groups?
Hey, sure, we do offer groups, but of course, with only 64 luxury suites, it has to be the right size group. We also can discuss the possibility of buyouts, but it has to be really targeted, you know, for the slower seasons, and we can, you know, take those offline. Again, we offer a premium commission on bookings, 15% as well. So that's something that would also help.
Yeah, definitely that does. Also, Tammy's asking, I'm going to say this in general, Sekou. Tammy's asking, where can we get videos for our social media? So she wants to promote you guys. And so I know Sekou will do a follow-up email, and Sekou can share that information. I'm assuming, Sekou?
Yeah, I can share my email address, and of course I can also send it off to Sport Agent, and it can be on their site as well, right, Susan?
You bet. You bet.
All right, definitely. So in my follow-up email, I'm also gonna attach some videos on the destination so you can promote on social media. Thank you so much for that. Because social media is really, really where lots of clients will get to actually see the destination. And again, like I said in the beginning, you know, we really need to step up the bookings to Grenada, everyone. So next year I can actually negotiate for additional flights with both Air Canada and WestJet. So please promote Grenada and please sell Grenada. We have some excellent resorts there.
So there's a similar questions about when's the best time to go. People just want to get there.
Well, there's no best time to visit Paradise, right? Paradise is open year round, and because we're below the hurricane belt, it's advisable you can come year round. Because even though we do have the rainy season and the dry season at the rest of the Caribbean, geographically because we're so far south, I would advise you to come anytime you want. Bear in mind that we have something going on almost every month of the year, so it depends on what your clients are into. We have sailing festivals and billfish festivals in like January and February. We have our carnival in August. We have our chocolate festival in May. We have Dive Conservation Fest in September. So it depends on what your clients are into. But again, Grenada is open year round. It remains safe year round, beautiful year round, and we definitely have something for everyone year round. So come year round.
Okay, great. Also, I see two people put their hands up on Zoom. There's too many of you guys for me to unmute, so I'm just going to redirect you guys to the Q&A box. If you have a question and you haven't typed it in the Q&A box, please do that, so we don't have to unmute everyone. I just have Akila saying, currently quoting the Sea Grape Suite to clients right now at Spice. That's for you,
Thanks,
Sheldon.
Akila. We're looking forward to welcoming your clients here at Spice for sure.
Okay, great. And Jacqueline's asking for Dominica, when was the last time the Royalton was renovated?
I just responded to her in the chat box. So it was October 2021 is when we opened.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, nice and fresh. Okay, so Amber's asking, it's a general question, do the locals prefer USD or the East Caribbean dollar? Sekou?
Well, anyone works. US dollars works, and the EC currency is our local currency, so that also works. So it depends on your preference, really.
Okay, great. Jacinta's asking about any FAMs. Like, I know we have a few hoteliers on. Maybe there's also going to be, a tourist board FAM, like anything that's out there, guys, that you want to spill the tea on?
Well, I'm trying to organize a farm right now for later in the year in December. So but in order to qualify for a farm, you need to become a Grenada travel specialist, and Grenada Specialist, expert.puregrenada.com. Become a Grenada Specialist. That information is also on the Spoiled Agent website. Become a Grenada Specialist, log your bookings, and once you log your bookings, I can see that you're actually booking Grenada, and that would be a reward to come in a farm. We also have an end of year reward for the agent who has booked the most Grenada. They will get an all-inclusive paid vacation for 2 to Grenada. Which would be inclusive of accommodation, airfare, as well as a tour and site visits if you want to, get some site visit in while you're on vacation. So please become a Grenada expert, expert.puregrenada.com. It is an easy course, very interactive course. And of course, if you need help, I'm always here to help close a booking. So give me a call. My information is on the screen here, right here. And I'm very accessible via email or via telephone.
That's great. And I can also just say, as everyone was speaking today, I had added into Zoom and on the chat on Facebook, all of your contact information. And Sekou, I also put the link on spoiledagent.com where they can find your supplier page. And it's simple, guys. You just go down and you find tourist boards and you're going to find Sekou there and all of these great offerings for sure. Well, I just want to say a lot of people are saying thank you. They really enjoyed this presentation. I'm reading stuff over here on Facebook. Sheila said fam. Someone said fam. Yes. Sekou was
Yes,
talking about fams. Wonderful. Well, you guys did amazing today. You gave a really great little taste of everything that makes everyone want to go. Sekou, you always bring the best of the best with you. And we want to thank you for that. And we love working with all of you guys. So thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. And again, we have a $100 Amazon gift card, and the lucky winner is going to be emailed in a few days. And of course, we're going to let everyone know who that winner is. But again, closing comment, I'd just like to let everyone know that Grenada is open for business. We are the Spice Island. The island smells good. The food is amazing, and the people are warm and friendly. So we are inviting you to send all your clients to Grenada. It has something literally for everyone except the snow and the cold. All right, so send everyone to Grenada. And again, thank you so much for coming on the webinar. Thank you so much to my hotel partners in Grenada, Sheldon, Dominica, And of course, Lorna and CJ, thank you so much. You guys are amazing partners. Dominica, sorry again for the technical difficulties, but you know,
No
sometimes
worries,
when
no
you deal
worries.
with-
I always print a hard copy with me. This is how I knew what slide was next.
All right, okay,
Don't trust
awesome.
technology.
Yeah, sometimes when you deal with technology, something would go wrong. It would go wrong.
No
Again,
worries, no worries. All
everyone.
good, all good.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and thank you so much, Susan from Sport Agent. You guys are amazing to work with.
We love you all. Thank you for
Okay,
everything.
thanks
Bringing
everybody.
all these
And
people
Thank you,
together for us.
everyone. Have a
if
great
you
day.
have any other questions, feel
everybody.
free to send them through. Thank you very much. Thanks, Sekou
Bye.
and
All right, have a good day,
Susan.
guys. Thanks
Bye-bye.
again.
Bye.
Bye,
everybody.
everyone. Have a great long weekend.